We have anybody on?
That's why somebody
Just did.
told me. I said, well, why
Start
would they do
webinar.
this? I said, "Was it
So no one yet.
tear it up?" Yeah. There's too many. Ready? I'd like to call the meeting to order for October 11th, 2022. Would you please rise for a moment of silence? Thank you. Would you please join in the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. Trustee
Here.
Trustee here. Trustee here. Then skip over our minutes. I will make a motion to approve our expenditures. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes. And do we have anyone on?
Hannah.
Is it over?
Hi there. Thanks for having me this evening.
Hi, Hannah. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll move on to our department reports. Hamilton?
Yeah, evening. Last 2 weeks, there was 121 total calls of service. 9 reports were filed, 3 arrests were made, and 2 tickets were issued. Of the calls of service, there was 2 burglaries, both of them one of them, no one made entry, and then the other person was allowed to be there, so they ended up criminal trespassing them, so it wasn't burglary. Still holds as our runs as burglary. There was 4 thefts. Out of those 4 thefts, they were all unrelated. 1 report was done. Stuff was taken from a garage by a known party that allowed to be there. So the other 2 were unfounded. And then there was 11 accidents responded to, 11 suspicious activity, and those were the arrests of those. And then 16 alarm drops, 18 traffic stops, and 5 disabled. And then I looked into the dog thing in the park, and it was handled by Parks. Woodward, we responded, but Parks ended up taking it. I don't know what they did with it after that. You know.
All right.
And then I dug into the noise thing you heard from the golf course and all that. None of them had any events. I don't know where it was coming from. Never got a call to service for it. So.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move on to the road department, Robert.
We finished up the Thornhill court tile. The only thing left to do is the final grade, which we'll probably do that next spring. Just let it settle through the winter time, and then we can get grass seed sowed, hopefully take right off. We've got a estimate for the dead oak tree in Ebenezer Cemetery from Davy Tree Service for $3,300. I'm gonna get another quote or 2 if I can, just to see if that's comparable, because it's a pretty big tree. So I just want to see if there's some leeway there. We were able to replace or repair the catch basin on Kirkwood Drive that caved in. It was a little more involved than I thought, but now we've got it to where there's a good solid top on it and shouldn't have any trouble, hopefully shouldn't have any trouble with it. But other than that, though, I can't remember what it was over the weekend. We had some wind damage. I just had the guys go out and they end up getting a couple truckloads of brush that they hauled away. So that's it for me.
Anything else for Robert? Okay, thank you. Okay. Fire department.
Yep.
Chief Whiting.
Trustee Good shared with the county, they're going to touch a truck at the fairgrounds and they asked for, heard we have a really cool brush truck. And I informed them that all our trucks are really cool. And you can ask any 10-year-old and they'll tell you. And so we're going to participate on that on October 20th. It's a 4-hour event. So we're going to take our brush truck up and participate in that. The painting is going on they're painting our doors. I think the bid, I think he bid lower than what he's gonna be able to do it at, so I'm requesting another additional $500 be authorized. I don't know if I'll need it, but I think, looking at the work, he's gonna have to make some adjustments, before we pay him, but I think he's gonna need additional paint, so. I'm requesting an additional up to $500, and that'll still put us way under. That would put us at about $1,600 for the whole project, which was way less than half from what the original bid we got. And then the other thing is, our tornado siren is in. They ran into some other difficulties, so it's going to be probably another $4,100 for our siren. I think we approved 3,000 up to 3,000. That's going to be another 4,100.
Additional on top of the
And
three.
on top of that, yeah. I know. So I think total it's going to be around 10,000 or something, but our portion only 3,400. So that's all I have.
So what do we pay? We've already okayed how much for that siren?
I think it was 3,000. I forgot to check the amount, so I think I actually need another 4,100. It's going to be $3,414.17 total is what it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I believe you authorized up to 3,000, but I think we need another $414.17 more.
I thought you were saying $4,100
You did.
on top of the
Yeah.
3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
Ready to have the big one.
I'll see, I'm testing you. I'm testing myself.
I'm
No,
so-
it's another $414, $450. So.
$114.
We can handle
And
that.
17 cents. So.
It's a lot of problems.
Well, I saw your face and I'm thinking, that's not too bad.
So what is the total again?
It's gonna be $3,414.17.
Okay. All right.
And then this is fire prevention week, so we'll be in the schools, toward the end of the week, we'll be over at the school. Gonna have an assembly with all the students. For fire prevention week. That's all I have.
All right.
Thank you.
Anything else for Chief? Right. Do we have any old business? Old business? A new business. I will make resolution 54. Is that what you have for the next one? Oh. Resolution 54 to accept the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
Then under new business, I have tomorrow at 1 o'clock here at the Township meeting. room. There's going to be a meeting with the Franklin County engineers. It's a Zoom meeting. They will be here to set up the Zoom. Someone, actually Brady Kaler will be here from the drainage department with the engineers IT about the Arborbright ODOT ditch petition. That will be here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And just go on to any other new business? Okay. Announcements. This is just a note that next year, 2023 is the final extension for the Franklin County Public Health's current contract with Clark Environmental Mosquito Management. So a new contract will be negotiated later to begin on 2024. Anything else? Okay. Paula?
Okay, I gave you copies of the insurance renewal. I think Robert has checked his and the chief's gonna check his, but if you want to go ahead and approve what they already gave as renewal, and if there's any additions or corrections, we can do that after.
Okay, so resolution 55 to accept the renewal
It's with the Tarma.
with Otarma. Have a second.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
Okay, and then we had also, I gave you a new copy, but I forwarded it to that HRA renewal. It's in January, but they've sent us the information now. He said it needed to be signed, dated, and returned.
Okay, I'll make resolution 56 to accept the renewal for the HRA in January 2023 with the limits listed in the claim that is to be signed and dated tonight and returned to Burnham and Flowers. Do I have a second?
Second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yeah.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
I really don't have anything. It's mostly just emails, couple emails from like the Board of Elections announcing new voter information guide and, they had a meeting on October 3rd. Nina, is doing a final performance report, that's available, on grants that was received. Says Assistant Firefighter Grants Program. Just received an email on update on the mosquito season update from Franklin County Board of Health. And also upcoming monkeypox vaccine clinics. That was also from the Board of Health. Franklin County, held their body worn camera meeting. The Franklin County Commissioners, rezoning hearing was scheduled for today. Notice of a workshop from MORPC on Natural Resource Assistant Council, Clean Ohio, a summit on sustainability, that was also MORPC, and registration for a summit on sustainability. And that is going to be held on October 14th. A couple emails from SWACO, just recycle right at work webinars, and their list of their October events. The Ohio Township Association has a virtual training in October on October 13th. They sent out the 22 education and events calendar and also their October monthly newsletter. Sedgwick is having October 2022 BWC news from Sedgwick for public employers. And then they're having a webinar on unemployment advanced turning strategies. That was also Sedgwick, Otarma, just you got a resource library with their information. And then, I had copied, I don't know if you guys want to see this or if you guys, you look at that spring water solar staff report, it's pretty thick, but I did print it out if anybody wants to see that. That's everything I have.
Anything for Paula? We have no speaker sheets unless you have something, Bobby. All right, then I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheik,
Yes.
trustee Hart,
Yes,
trustee Good.
Yes.
adjourn at 7:15.
It is.
Working